Ayurveda is a Sanskrit word that means knowledge of life. It is an ancient indigenous medical science of the Hindu culture, more than 5,000 years old. It has been said that the Vedic sciences are really one integral science with many windows. Like many others, this gem of the old Hindu civilization is dazzling even today, perhaps more brightly than at any time in the history of mankind. The Ayurveda system is based more on promotion of the physical, mental, and spiritual well-being and balance than on treatment of illness. Modern medicine has long paid attention to the pathological state of various ailments and has been primarily concerned with treatment of the disease and symptoms. Ayurveda, on the other hand, treats the whole being, going to the root cause of the discomfort and its aggravation and giving a basic plan of action for disease prevention. Ayurveda is based on the principle of universal spirituality. Ancient rishis of India conceived that our cosmos is made of five basic elements of matter: space, air, fire, water, and earth. Man too is made from these five basic elements. According to the modern science of physics, all matter is made of molecules and atoms. More recently, studies have revealed that these atoms may be further reduced to the minutest quantum flux, which may be 10 million to 100 million times smaller than the smallest of atoms. At the quantum level, energy and matter are transferable. The particles move constantly. At that level, the rock on the mountain is no more a static and immobile entity, but there is a lot of quantum activity going on. The matter and energy are not destructible. These may change shape and form, but in reality they do not decrease or increase. Thus, we may be breathing the very same air that our ancestors breathed 5,000 years ago, or perhaps even 5 million years ago. The same may be true of water and earth. The quantum flux of the basic five elements, namely space, air, fire, water, and earth, determine the characteristic or dosha of an individual. Ayurveda maintains that human beings are classified in three major groups according to their doshas as vata, space plus air, pitta, fire plus water, kapha, water plus earth. The interaction of the body humors, called doshas, determines the physical as well as the mental makeup of an individual. Vata type, like their constituents of space and air, move quickly and lightly. When Vata is aggravated, it brings on the Vata qualities of being dry, rough, and mobile, because water is not a part of them. In such cases, people are more likely to suffer from anxiety, insomnia, nervous disorders, arthritis, and constipation. People dominated by Vata are high-strung, creative, restless, and prone to high blood pressure. All Vata therapies must be directed towards nurturing, moisturizing, and calming. They may benefit from good rest and sleep. Heavy oils such as sesame may be used for massage. Meditation, pranic breathing, and calming and grounding yoga exercises would play a major part in balancing the Vata dosha. Pitta types constitute the fire and water and are hot, sharp, and acidic. They are irritable and impatient in temperament, but are forceful and aggressive in nature. They spend their energies moderately. All Pitta therapies should be cooling and calming. They should avoid overexertion as they may burn out. They must relax in nature. They are ambitious and have drive. They have a short intellect and are prone to anger. They also are prone to rashes, inflammation, and ulcers. They must plan to cool down. Foods that are sweet, bitter, and astringent, cooling, and alkaline in nature, such as fruits and juices, would be recommended. Alcohol, tobacco, and coffee must be avoided. Hot spices must be reduced. Massage with cool and light oils, such as coconut and sunflower, is recommended. Calming asanas are useful. Kapha types likewise are made of water and earth and are heavy, oily, cold, and steady. They are strong and tend to gain weight easily. They have a heavy and prolonged sleep. They are usually easygoing. They are self-centered but are loyal and steady. They are lethargic in nature. They spend slowly and tend to save. All therapies are directed towards reducing, stimulating, and drying. They are also more vulnerable to colds, congestion, and diabetes. Dry massage or light oil such as mustard must be used. Stimulating asanas are advised. This classification, however, is not absolute. Combination of various doshas with dominance of any one may exist. A proper evaluation by an expert would be helpful. Special Panchakarma treatment schedules are prescribed in the Ayurveda system, which include an individual customized diet, laxatives, herbal oil, massages, sweat therapy, enemas, and nasal irrigations. The therapy is essentially directed at wholesome vegetarian food, a righteous and pure living style, and natural healing remedies. A long and healthy life is essentially linked to a moral and ethical lifestyle that promotes peace of mind. Ayurveda emphasizes that there needs to be perfect harmony and balance among all human beings, lower animals, and even nature. We must learn to nurture rather than to antagonize each other. In practical terms, it inspires the mind to become pure, benevolent, and always non-harming. It promotes the mind to be at its very noblest. Modern medicine has slowly started to accept the beneficial effects of this spiritual science. It has already accepted the beneficial contribution of yoga and meditation. Undoubtedly, the future holds many exciting possibilities for this ancient system of medical science.